me paint the picture first. Okay. Spent Christmas with the fam. And, you know, like, we know the game is on. And fam is driving home. It's probably like, I don't know if it's 20 or 30 minutes. But, you know, we're driving home because we went to see cousin and his wife and the little one. And, like, grandparents were there and my uncle. And it was just a good time. We ate really good. Like, I had so many desserts. I usually don't eat that many desserts. But December, for whatever reason, December, I'm just like dessert focused. Walk in the door. My dad turns on the game. Beyoncé on a horse. Where's something to throw? I'm in a leather chair. Y'all gonna have to excuse all the noise. I'm already like in awe. I'm just looking at her like, and before you're like, oh, she's so beautiful. That's not why I'm in awe with this woman. I'm in awe because she's intentional. Woman came in. It's a halftime show, not even for the Super Bowl. This woman is coming in for Christmas Day, like looking like an angel. Looking like, let me repeat that. Looking like an angel on his horse. And I'm just like, first of all, we just got in the door. We just put like the bags down and like are talking. My dad turns on the game. I walk in there. He's like, he says something about Beyonce. So I like sit in the doorway. My mom's in there. Don't know where my brother is. He's somewhere in the house. And I do not sit down. I do not take my eyes off of it. You know, I'm just watching. And she starts to sing Blackbird. And you know me, I'm like, my heart, because that's one of my favorite songs of Cowboy Carter. First of all, let me talk about the fact that Renaissance got me through a lot. And a lot of cool things happened because of Renaissance. Cowboy Carter, I feel seen. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm a Southern girl. I am a Southern girl, like Texas born. Okay, for a while there was Texas raised because that's where I lived the longest. But being an Army brat, if you know, you know. I can't even claim that right now. But I was born there. And I still claim it in that way, okay? You can take the girl out of Texas, but you can't, you know. You get it, and everything's bigger in Texas. I'm 6'1". Anyway, let me continue. The Frolene. First of all, my mom named her. And I'm just saying, Frolene, for this topic, it just feels like, so I had to do a little, like, cutesy moment. She's singing, and in the back of my head, I don't even say it. In the back of my head, I'm like, she just, like, brings the girls out. I'm gonna cry. And then she starts swallowing, and Brittany starts singing, Brittany Spencer. Baby, the vocals, the mic was on. Okay, we already knew that. But like Brittany, did you have to do the run like that? Did you have to run circles around us? You didn't even have that long. You ran circles. What? Okay, let me calm down. Maybe not, because it was Brittany then Tiara, and I actually started listening to Tiara a bit more this year. And obviously, because I just discovered who she was. And I was like, oh my gosh, why have I not been listening to her? Why did I know about her? Debut album, Rooted, is out. So please go listen to that. Run it up. Run them numbers up for my country girls, for my people who love country. Like, go run them numbers up. Okay? Tiara's voice is beautiful. If you hear cry, the fact that Justin Timberlake, I already said too much. Now you're going to be like, what Justin did? Why? I mean, if you're like, because of like what he's done, I understand that. So you ain't got to listen for that reason. But if you know what song I'm talking about, Cry Me a River, and like, you know, the like sounds of that, listen to her song Cry. I'm just saying. Okay. Back to Beyonce. So then I want to say it was Tanner and Raina doing harmonies. After that, yes, we're going this deep into it, okay? I know this is not a long halftime show. That's not the point. And I believe it might have been Raina sang, and then, you know, and then Tanner sang. And y'all know, if you know nothing else, Tanner is my girl. Okay, I do live reactions for her all the time. I was her first live reaction ever to her song FU150, and I had no idea that she never had anybody live react to her songs because she had Love You a Little Bit, and it was all over TikTok. And I was like, what are you talking about? What do you mean nobody's live reacted to this? Like, people should be live reacting to your stuff because my mind be blown. And she is a phenomenal person. She's so sweet. And she is definitely a powerhouse. Like, she went from, literally, y'all, within a year, went from being at a Beyonce concert, so Renaissance World Tour, okay, being there, recording a song, okay, doing a song with Beyonce. I don't even think it's one song, because Tanner, correct me if I'm wrong if you watch this, like, I believe Miss Ma'am also did vocals on some other songs. And I was like, how did I not know you were also on this? In my head, I also think I said it out loud. It's besides the point. But she also looked like an angel. And then her and Beyonce were singing together, and I was losing my flipping mind. I was like, my girl. And then this woman over here that I've never met, but I feel like she's my girl, are singing together, but also Tears over here, but Brittany's over here, but Brittany's over here. I have a whole moment. I want to put that as my wallpaper, but like in a room. The 5 of them looking like complete angels, and then when it pans and like Tears smiling, and then like the freaking lights, like it looks like they're walking in freaking heaven. I'm sorry. I'm just like, when I say gagged, baby, the performance, this is all going through my head. I'm not really saying that all of that out loud, because my parents are sitting right there, but they know that I have like done live reactions for Tanner, and she's like seen them. They know that I absolutely adore Tia. They know that like I've talked about Beyonce before, that I have a podcast. Like, they know all these things, right? So they're not like surprised by any of this, I'm sure, if they watch this. Baby. I don't even remember what happened next, because it's a blur after that. It's just a blur. It's a blur. So we're just gonna do highlights, okay? Blue. Yaya, first of all, you better put some respect on Yaya. That song, baby, I would do a whole performance. I'm a former theater kid. Where are my theater kids at? I would do a whole performance, soundbar and everything. I'm sure people used to think in my place that I used to be having parties all the time. No, baby, it was just me and the cat. Like, I was introvert, former theater kid, former choir kid. Like, baby, when I say we'll put on a whole performance of that song, love that song. So when the Hey Beyonce, and I said, pause, is that blue? In my head, remember, I'm not saying that this out loud. I'm trying to watch so my parents can also watch. And I was like, and we're all like, is that blue? He's like, oh, my dad's like, she brought her daughter. And I'm like thinking, like, blue stay working, okay? Like, in the sense of like, she's still going to school and all that stuff. But like, we know that like from the film, Blue is like, you thought her mom was like, baby, Blue don't play. That's what I learned from that film. Blue don't play. And I was like, okay, girl. And we're gonna say this now, because I'm gonna get to it, but like, I'm just gonna say it now. B, if you ever see this, Blue ate you up with that body roll on the bleachers. She ate you up. It's fine. It's really fine. It just, I was like, oh no, she didn't. And every time it pops up, like somebody like plays that part of the like performance, I have to stop and just watch that and like just like focus. Like, I'll be focusing on B, and then I focus on Blue, because I'm like, nah, she killed that. Like, when the camera panned, I said, and she was like in sync with her mama and stuff, but like when I panned, I said, oh, Blue did not come to play. Oh, got it. Because let's not forget who her resident auntie is on tour, Amari. I'm sure everybody on tour loves her, but I remember from the film that Amari like took her under her wing, and like Amari don't play either. If y'all been wondering, because I don't want to categorize this way, but this is like the distinctor I feel like people are gonna say, and the only reason I don't want to categorize it this way is because I don't want y'all to look at her and that's the only thing you think about. So put some respect on Amari's name, because Amari don't play. Amari is a phenomenal choreographer, creative, like brilliant, and like I'd be in awe of her too. Her, Paris, because Paris was involved. If you know who I'm talking about, okay, you get it. Because Ashley was also in the, did you see her? The fact that Ashley and Amari, but baby, where's something else to throw? It got caught. But yeah, so Amari was our plus size, rocking it up in the front girl. She said, oh, y'all think big girls can't move like this, baby. And she don't even need to say that. But like, I feel like people think of representation and they think about skin color and they think about hair textures, but they don't. And like, so often what gets left out is that conversation of like size, and how like, I'm gonna say it, we're gonna bring the Bible into this. Nowhere in the Bible does it say be thin. Okay, I'm sorry. If you know me, I am the founder of Kingdom Unplugged, where faith meets culture. So I'm just gonna say it, baby. I'm just gonna say it. I literally just read Genesis 1 through 3, so y'all can't literally throw the Bible at me because, baby, I read it and was dissecting it all morning for 2 hours. Don't try me. Anyway, this is gonna be a long video. So my house. So my house is my song, okay? I don't like, where is this going? And this like, where does this fit into everything? And so my brain is still dissecting where this fits into everything. Because also, B, if you ever watch this, look at me. You see me? You see what's happening right now? I need you to release Summer Renaissance Remix. Do not make us wait until summer to release it. Because it was at the end of that film, and I did not forget. I'm not going to forget. I'm the person that remembers everything. So please, you know, let me rephrase that. I remember everything about things that I feel like people would think I would forget, but I can't remember what I ate like 2 days ago. We did. I'm just saying. I'm just being honest. So, my house comes on, and like the ode to Beachella, okay, baby, I was ready. I was like, she had violinists, like, with Blackbird, like, just the drums, like, that's what I feel like it's gonna be the thumbnail, because I'm just like, oh my gosh. Like, B, what is happening? Baby, because at my house that was the body roll. That was the body roll of all body rolls. Everybody was body rolling. The only person I was paying attention to was Blue because she was killing it. I was like, y'all need to move. Like, this is all I see is Blue Ivy. That's Blue Ivy. That's the only person I see right now. Cause like, she is killing it. I don't see nobody else. Like, I know you right in front of her, like 2 rows down, maybe a little bit more. I didn't even count because that pan, and then I don't know what to tell you. So that was a moment. First of all, be the walk, the hair, the strut, you killed it. Of course, nobody, like, you don't need me to tell you that, because I saw you clapping. Like, I was watching the behind the scenes. I was definitely like very like heavily like scrolling and like seeing everybody's reactions and interacting with everybody's reactions, because I was like, raise your hand if you're still not over Beyoncé Bowl. And obviously, because I'm making this very long video, I'm not over it either. And so she starts walking. Baby, I love Sweet Honey Buckin'. I really do. But I noticed what song it was before that, and I was like, wait. Like, excuse me. I was like, is that, come on, B. Come on. Bring him out. And Shabuzi, first of all, I did not realize he makes Beyonce look so small. I was like, did I know how tall this man is? I'm scared to look it up, because what if he's taller than me? I'm gonna feel some type of way, because I like being the tall one. Anyway, he like turns around, and I'm just like, sir, have your moment. And she let him have his moment. And she literally like was vibing with him, and then she like walked off, and I was like, give him his moment. Like, this man has had a year, and I'm saying it because it was Black Women's God year, and between Doechii, between Glow, between B, like, between so many, and it's not even just them, between Tanner, like, so many women, so many Black women were thriving. I have an entire collection. I have no idea how many posts it is on Instagram that is just Black Women's God year, and I literally have it, like, I just keep adding to it because it's basically Black Women's God year, and beyond this, it's our God year. You feel me? But earlier, about a few weeks ago, I decided it was also, and actually probably a few months ago, but I actually proclaimed it, that it's Black Men's God year going into 2025, because, baby, this was Shabuzi's year. This is the year of, like, like, his genius, his, like, demeanor with everything. Like, I'm not saying any person is perfect, so that's not what I'm saying, but like, I completely applaud that man, and like applaud everybody that like performed last night, because y'all done had a year. And like, the students who had to keep this under wraps, I know they were probably losing their mind. They were like, what do you mean we have to keep this under wraps? Like, it is a whole thing. Like, look, I appreciate the trust she has in people. Like, I know I'm not saying NDAs weren't signed, but like, the trust, how she reaches and I'm not gonna say down, because people would be like, who reaches down? She doesn't reach down. She holds her hand. It's like she holds her hand out back. You know when like you were a little kid, or like if you're in a relationship and your person like, or the person you're with like reaches their hand back to grab you, or even with your friends to make sure you don't get lost. That's what she does. She holds her hand out like, you're coming with me. And like the person she's reaching out to, more often than not, from what I've seen, like they take it and like nothing is the same after that. And y'all are gonna put it all on Beyonce, but it's what Beyonce like stands for, what she's able, the kind of impact she has, the kind of authority she has in certain in certain places, certain doors that she's been able to open, certain ceilings that she's been able to smash, so that the person that she's holding her hand out to does not have to do the hard work that she's had to do to get there. She can just help them get through. We see it with Blue Ivy, everybody talking about her being a Nepo baby, and I feel like most people would be like, oh my gosh, don't call her that. Or at least so many people, but like for Black people, that is like, Nepo babies are not that common, if y'all don't know that. And so it's like, yeah, she's a Nepo baby, what is your problem? We love this for her. What are you talking about? Like, so I just like, I appreciate that. And I want to be that for my community. I believe I am that for community. I do really strive. I think that's one thing that I take from Beyonce is like, I want to be the person that like holds my hand out and be like, I got you. Like, you have to believe in yourself, but like, I want you to come with me and I want you to be able to do this. I'm that person that's going to reach my hand out. I'm not going to shut the gate behind me and lock it. Like, that's not me. That's not B. Like, she's not gonna put her reputation on the line just because you like her. That's not her and that's not me. We are kind, not nice. There is a difference. If you don't know, ask me about it. And she also is an introvert. I don't care what none of y'all say. You can fight me in the comments about it, but Beyonce is an introvert. If you don't believe me, also look at Adele. Adele is also an introvert. If you get it, you get it. And if you don't, you're not an introvert probably. These women are introverts. But you know, like, I am so, that whole show just blew my mind. And then can we talk about Post Malone coming out? My mom said, not the truck with the old denim. And I was like, well, she does have like a deal with Levi's, like, so like, and Levi's jeans, I love the song. Honestly, the whole album, like, I ain't gonna, there's not a song on it that I'm like, oh, why is this playing? Like, there's some songs I don't listen to as much, but like, there's nothing that I'm like, skip it, oh gosh. No, I did. Cowboy Carter was a no skip album for me. It's just facts. Like, I have the vinyls for both Renaissance and Cowboy Carter. I have a video somewhere of like Cowboy Carter playing in a B, a literal, like, I think Carpenter, no, it wasn't a Carpenter bee. That's the thing that threw me off. I have Carpenter bees that like hang around in the apartment because the garden and everything in the wood and all that stuff. But like, it was a literal like little honeybee. Bruh, where did you even come from? Huh? There's no flowers over here by the window? And I was playing the record and I had the window open with there's like a whole moment. I gotta find it. But like, I was just like, I'm sorry, is this a sign? What is happening? But yeah, there were so many moments. So the moment with Post Malone, which is really cute. Everybody's saying like he was so in awe that he got to perform with Beyonce. I was like, because it's Beyonce. I'm still waiting for Beyonce. And like, just honestly, Beyonce, anybody, I just get excited because I feel like everybody has such a fun time. And that's the one thing I love about like Beyonce since Renaissance. I feel like she's having so much fun. I feel like because she's like affirmed herself and is confident in the fact that she has nothing left to prove, she's having fun. That's why I'm making a 20-minute video about this, because I love it here. I love it. Like, I ended up being not affiliated, part of Renaissance Brunch. Shout out to Mir, shout out to Sitch, shout out to Ro, shout out to DJ R&B, like, shout out to so many people. Shout out to my girl Diamond, shout out to my boo Javion, okay, like, shout out to so many people, honestly, that I've met through. My girl Lakia that I met through, okay, to my sweet one, Dino, like, shout out to Lindsay, because I met her there too. Like, I met so many people at Renaissance Brunch, which was like a few days, which was the Sunday before Beyonce came to the Queen City, if you know, you know. And Charlotte, for those who don't know. You're like, what is the Queen City? Where is that? Charlotte. In the Carolinas, baby. And Renaissance Brunch, we did twice. Was it twice or 3 times? I can't remember right now. Uh, had a blast. Ended up hanging out the whole night. I was supposed to be done by 6. Y'all, I was out like past midnight. That, what? Who is she? And then went to the concert, did Renaissance Brunch again in December. That's where I met Diamond. And I'm just saying, Beyonce, if you need a girl who can dance, baby, and who is just a vibe, just an amazing like heart. And I'm just saying, if you ever see this and you get this far, that's your girl, Diamond, D-Y-M-O-N-D-K, Desi, D-E-S-I. Don't play with her. Love her. And so met her there, but like in December 2023, yeah, I was filming, I was content creating, and like being the vibe that I am when I show up. And then we did Hive Hoedown this year, and before we were up, just so y'all know how dedicated we were up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't know, on a Saturday, like randomly both of us were up, and there's nothing random. We're gonna chalk it to God's plan, because it absolutely was. Because why were we both up and on an app at 4 o'clock in the morning, literally brainstorming a name for, you know, the Act 2 version of this event? And we came up with Hive Hoedown. And baby, when I tell you, that first event, a blast. We were doing like TikTok trends and like having a good time and having our hands in the air, and just like, it was just a time was had. And it was, I'm just saying, if you ever sees this and you decide to like come to a Hive Hoedown, I'm just saying. And girl, if January 14th, if you're announcing the tour or Act 3, just be prepared for my live reactions, because I don't know what to tell you. Like, I paid for myself, and I was first female headliner at Bank of America Stadium, and I was there for that historic moment. I just want to say it. And I bought that ticket for myself and went by myself and looked good. Okay, it had Frolene out and everything. Child, I'm just saying, if you wouldn't give me a ticket, I wouldn't be mad. Because it's very much giving, you're not going to do a regular tour. You're going to do something. If y'all have not seen my video about this, you need to go watch it. I have thoughts about what she's up to, but it's not like things that like we would expect from her. It's like me ideating about the innovative ways she could approach this, but I know she's going to outdo anything that I can think of, because she be ideating with God just like I do. So, you know, I'm just excited. Okay, I'm excited. Beyoncé Bowl was everything. I needed to drop on Netflix so I can watch it and dissect it and write about it. If you watch this whole thing, literally this whole thing, with all the shenanigans while I'm in my mom's diva den, thank you. Like it. Give me your thoughts about Beyoncé Bowl, about Beyonce in general. Any negativity, I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna block you, because at this point I'm just like, for what? There's enough toxicity in the world. I'm not saying you have to like her. If you don't like her, why did you watch the whole video? That takes a special kind of dedication. Are you that disciplined with everything else? I'm gonna leave it at that. Like, to hate on somebody that much, are you that disciplined with everything else you do in your life? That's all I'm saying. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Okay, y'all. Thank you for watching. For anybody who's interested in knowing where I got all the stuff I'm wearing, so glasses are Zulu. Bandana is a collaboration between Target for Black History Month and Club Ama, I think I'm saying that right, that I got earlier this year. Black Women Are the Blueprint necklace from Birthright Jewelry. I talk about this, I wear this necklace all the time. I always get compliments on it. I love it. And Black Woman on a Mission earrings from, I believe, Black Woman on a Mission. I don't know if that's what their username is on Instagram. I found them the same day and like purchased, because I wanted to support, because I'm also wearing their shirt, 92% Club, and it has Black Woman on a Mission on the back. So yeah, it's been real. I did not realize that I was gonna, like, Beyonce was gonna be the one that got me back on YouTube and actually recording long form content again. But we love it here. We love it here, because, you know, I'm real raw, and like, we just gonna do what it do, literally.